Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, my number 4 is a game called Nandeyanen. Question mark, exclamation mark, the first Sutra on the Xbox 360.
Whoa.
I think I've pronounced that correctly. It's an indie game. Came out last week, I think. And it's a pretty ambitious, horizontally scrolling bullet hell shooter. Fun enough. I played it straight after I played Akai Katana. It's described by its creators as being a long-nosed shooting game, and what they mean, what they're describing there is just the only reason they call it that is because you play as this sort of fiery red Japanese demon with a schnoz that looks like a hot dog. But the game's really it's really not bad. It's like any good bullet hole shooter. You have this very clearly defined hit marker on the character. It comes in the form of this bright yellow belt buckle, and that's what you have to shield and keep away from fire. Bullets sail past the rest of your character. You're really manoeuvring that around. It was recommended that I play it on an arcade stick, and that's a really good. If you have an arcade stick and you are going to play this game, I'd advise doing that because it's a very twitchy game. You aren't gliding around so much as sort of chopping between frames,
right.
And obviously a stick's better for doing that on the pad's a bit of a headache. I had an issue primarily. The main issue that I had with it is that you're not penalised for not shooting. It's quite a common thing in shoot 'em ups that to gain manoeuvrability you stop shooting, and it adds a layer to the gameplay. So it stops you from just holding your finger down, which is what I was doing here. It's also rather short. There are only 3 stages, and although it ends with a title card that says that a sequel's coming, I don't think it was very wise of them to price it at £2. I mean, I think it's $3 US, so it's £2. It would be easy to recommend if it was 69p or $1, but I don't know. It's too short, and it's not quite deep enough to. So, I'm not. It's not. This is not something I'm going to play for a whole lot. Many more times. I mean, it's solidly entertaining, but I'm looking forward to the sequel more than anything because there was a nice section towards the end where the enemies could only be killed with deflected fire, but other than that, the enemies were just sponges. So that was a little bit disappointing. It does look very good, I'll say. The artwork's very nice. As you play it, you unlock concept art in the menus, and there's, which is a real bonus, is there is a sort of online high score tables of sorts, which is done via QR codes. Another X-Blig shooter did this, where it shows you a QR code, you take a snap of it, and then your high scores on a website, which is it's quite an elegant solution to the fact that X-Blig games can't have leaderboards. But yeah, as a package, a lot more work has gone into it than 95% of X-Blig games. It's a really nice looking production. I just think they've shot themselves in the foot by overpricing it. So yeah, I like it. I definitely like it. I don't love it.
What the hell is it called again?
Nandeyanen. Question mark, exclamation mark, the first Sutra.
Okay.
It's just some guy in the Camino. Nando's. That's what you can call it. Yeah. Just from here on in, it's just called Nando's.